Hey, how's it going? It's Mark Steffens, touching base again on the Culture Corner side. Today I want to talk a little bit about hiring and retention. So people could say, well, what does that have to do with culture? And it actually has a lot to do with it. Sadly, there are not great representations of a company's culture in a review on Glassdoor or Indeed or so on and so forth. What you have a lot there is a scorecard, right? It's basically the box score, if you will, of a person who had worked at the company and their feelings, whether that was they're good, bad, or indifferent. So it got me thinking a little bit that I think that people should really think about what's it like to currently work at the company, not 4 or 5 years ago. Companies change, people change, right? We can all say that about ourselves. And I think we've all certainly changed during the pandemic, some for good, some for bad, right? So at Airline Hydraulics, we want to do a couple things. And some of these things we already do, but one we want to institute. And I think that you, the prospective employee, may really appreciate this. Random person reference. It's kind of a tongue twister, I guess, if you could say it. That's something we want to institute at Airline. And let me tell you a little bit about that. There's Glassdoor, there's Indeed, there are millions of places where you can read about the experience somebody may or may not have had at a company that they worked for before. Our Glassdoor ratings are not through the roof. Our Indeed ratings, I think, are marginal. But a lot of that's the past, right? We as an organization, we change just like people change. I think we've all changed during the pandemic. I'd like to think as an organization, we handled the pandemic very well from a health and safety perspective. We really looked out for our people. And I believe as an organization, we built a stronger culture as a result. We had more intimate conversations with people relative to their families and their needs and what they're going through with their children or mothers and fathers and so on and so forth. So we want to really try to hit the heartstring of the future employees. We want you to understand what's really going on at Airline right now. And this new policy, this new program that we're putting out there, the random person reference, is going to allow you, the prospective employer, or employee rather, to be able to basically select a number. And that number would be representative of a person that is currently employed at Airline. It could be a person in any department. And we're going to allow you to communicate with that person as it relates to their experience, their real experience about Airline, who we are, the direction we're going, the culture we have, is our pay fair. A lot of people want to know what's in it for me, right? And I totally get that. Do I have the ability to move up in the organization? We want real live examples of that. We don't want a box score that tells a story from 3 years ago and takes forever to change our rating. They're valuable, I guess, to a certain degree if you're looking at a TV or a cell phone or something like that. But this is a moving and living machine called this great company of Airline Hydraulics, and we want people to be able to speak with the real employees of the company in, again, all different departments, may be relevant to what you're looking for or not, but to give you a real pulse as to what's going on. So look forward to that coming from Airline Hydraulics and several other things. I'm going to snap back at you in a couple minutes here, talk about something else when you come on board or during the interviewing process, some of the exciting things we're doing.